welcome back. In this video we are going to revise composition scheme. See, the provisions of composition scheme is given in section 10 of CGST Act 2017. We will start with the person who can take this scheme. A person whose aggregate turnover in preceding financial year does not exceed 1.5 crore is eligible to take this scheme. What is the benefit of this scheme? You will pay tax at a lower rate on your outward supply, but you cannot collect tax from your customer. You can neither take ITC on your purchases. Then you need to be very careful about one thing: quarterly payment, annual return. That is how the entire composition scheme works. Let's discuss each and every term here. When we say aggregate turnover, what does it include? Aggregate turnover includes taxable supplies, exempt supplies, interstate supplies, and export of goods or services. So all these four are included in aggregate turnover. What does it exclude? It excludes GST and inward supply under RCM. See, inward supply is basically my purchases. You would agree to me that purchases can never become your turnover. But sir, then why has government mentioned that inward and supply under RCM will not become aggregate turnover? For a simple reason that just because I am paying the tax under RCM does not mean that it becomes my turnover. It's more of clarificatory in nature that inward supply under RCM will not become my turnover. GST is also clarificatory. Otherwise, normally you will not consider GST as part of your turnover. Okay. This is calculated on a all India basis for all the branches under a single PAN. So for all the branches under a single PAN, we will aggregate it and that would be considered as aggregate turnover. Now, interest on loans, deposits and advances will not form part of turnover throughout composition scheme. But remember one thing, this is only for the purpose of composition scheme. All other limits, interest gets added. So if a person is earning interest, meaning on savings account, fixed deposit, if he is earning interest or he has given a loan and he is earning interest, then that interest will not be part of turnover throughout composition scheme. This is a benefit only under composition scheme where interest will not be part of turnover. Now, careful about one last point. 75 lakh limit is to be considered if the branch is in 8 states. Now, which are these 8 states? MTNM and Mussoorie. So, if you have seen the introduction video, we had just discussed registration limit MTNM and Must UP, where 10 lakh for MTNM and 20 lakh for Must UP if you are only dealing in goods. Here it is MTNM and Mussoorie. Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Mussoorie would be Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and finally Uttarakhand. So if one of the branches is there in these 8 states, then the composition limit for such person would be 75 lakh and not 1.5 crore. Remember one thing. If preceding financial year turnover was up to these limits, then in the current year you can take this scheme. Now in the current year, to what extent can you take this scheme? In the current year, you can take this scheme up to 1.5 crore or 75 lakh as the case may be. So the moment in the current year turnover exceeds these limits, you will have to shift to regular scheme. Okay. The third important point is persons not eligible for this scheme. Now, who is not eligible for composition scheme? See this carefully. The first person is any person who has a interstate outward supply of goods or services. So, if he is supplying outside the state, then he will not be eligible for composition scheme. So, if I am supplying outside the state, I cannot take composition scheme. Second one is manufacturer. Careful. Manufacturer of 4 products. And these 4 products which are there at present in the law is pan masala, tobacco, ice cream and aerated water. These 4, aerated water, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, these 4 products being manufactured, a person is not eligible for composition scheme. The third person who is not eligible is a person who is supplying through an e-commerce operator. If you are supplying through an e-commerce operator, there is a concept of TCS which you don't learn at Inter-CA. But if you are supplying through e-commerce operator, then you will not be eligible to claim the benefit under composition scheme. D. Engaged in supply of goods which are not leviable to GST. Now, when we talk about goods or services not leviable to GST, see, the term exempt supply includes wholly exempt, nil rate and non-taxable supply. So, if a person is claiming and selling alcoholic liquor, 5 products, then he is not eligible for composition scheme because it is a non-taxable supply which is not leviable to GST. Something which is not leviable to GST, if a person is supplying those, then he is not eligible for composition scheme. Okay. The next one is casual taxable person and non-resident taxable person, which would come in registration video. And the last one is a person who is engaged in supply of service other than restaurant. Careful. Supply of service other than restaurant. But this was very harsh because if a person is actually engaged in supply of goods, but he provides some amount of service, then it would be very harsh on him to go ahead with this particular scheme, because if he is providing even a single service, he will not be eligible for composition scheme. That's why government brought in an amendment saying that if a person is providing some amount of service, he will still be eligible. And that some amount of service which is notified is 10% of turnover in preceding financial year or 5 lakh, whichever is higher. This is the permissible service element. So up to this, a person can provide services and still he will be eligible for composition scheme. Beware of the language used. Here the language used is 10% of turnover in a state in preceding financial year. That means this has to be calculated state-wise. So if I have a branch in Bangalore, if I have a branch in Mumbai, in that case, I will calculate this limit separately for Karnataka, separately for Maharashtra. Now, service providers were worried. What about them? What about service providers? They were not getting any scheme. In such cases, for a service, government came up with section 10(2)(a). So, a person who is providing services can claim a scheme up to 50 lakh turnover in current financial year if his preceding financial year turnover does not exceed 50 lakh. So for a person who is engaged exclusively in services or services with some goods, then there was no scheme for that person. Government brought in a scheme where a person of such nature, if his preceding financial year turnover is 50 lakh, then up in current year, he can take this composition scheme under section 10(2)(a). Now, what are the GST rates for all this? This is very important. See, GST rates for a manufacturer, it is 0.5% CGST, 0.5% SGST of turnover in a state. Careful. It does not say taxable turnover. It says turnover in a state. That means turnover of taxable as well as exempt. 0.5% CGST, 0.5% SGST. Sir, IGST 1%? No. Interstate supply is not allowed. So he cannot have a IGST sale. So IGST rate is not given. Trader it is also 1.5% CGST, 0.5% SGST. But here the law says taxable turnover. That means a trader enjoys a benefit. Taxable turnover 0.5%, 0.5%. That is in respect of trader. Restaurant person. Now restaurant person would pay 2.5% CGST, 2.5% SGST. And for a person covered under 10(2)(a, the rates given is 3% CGST, 3% SGST. So these are the GST rates applicable for composition scheme. Now, some key points. He will issue a bill of supply instead of a tax invoice. He has to mention that he is a composition taxpayer, not eligible to collect tax. Plus the name board should also mention that he is a composition taxpayer. In 3 cases, a person ceases to be a composition dealer. 1. When the turnover in current financial year exceeds specified limits, that is 1.5 crore, 75 lakh or 50 lakh as the case may be. Second, if any condition is violated by any branch, be very careful. Even if one branch breaks one condition, then all of them have to shift to regular scheme. Third, voluntarily. Composition to regular, a person can move voluntarily at any given point of time. But whenever he does this, he has to submit stock details within 30 days. The reason of stock details being submitted, it will be there in ITC chapter. Then, a person who is opting for regular scheme, from regular he is moving to composition scheme. In such cases, he has to file an electronic application before the beginning of the financial year. That also means regular to composition is permitted only on 1st April. Understood? Okay. One very important point is all the branches have to take composition scheme together. It is not possible that few branches under regular scheme, few branches are under composition scheme. That is not permitted in the law. And the last point, which you should be very careful of it, if a person is not eligible for composition scheme, but still if he continues to be under composition scheme, he has to pay differential tax along with interest and applicable penalty. Clear with this? So we started with aggregate turnover. This was the first point. Then what happens in current year? Who is not eligible? GST rates, and finally a relief to person supplying some services and person only engaged in services. Clear? Okay. See you all in the next video.